Last Tuesday, I watched $4,500 disappear in 12 minutes. Not because I can't do math, not because the market collapsed. Honestly, I didn't even feel uninformed. I lost it because a tiny red dot lit up on my screen, and my body moved before my brain did. We love pretending we're rational, right? Charts, smart money podcasts, all that. We tell ourselves we're playing chess, but most of the time, we're not. We're walking into a casino that fits in your pocket. It follows you to the bathroom. It climbs into bed with you. And if you've ever felt that little punch in your chest after checking your portfolio, if you've ever bought something dumb because a stranger posted a rocket emoji, if you've ever panic sold at the bottom because a headline twisted your stomach, yeah, stay with me. Because what happened to me last Tuesday, that wasn't random. That was design. You think you're fighting the market? No, you're fighting your own nervous system. And if you're anything like me, right now, it's winning. Let me be blunt. Open your trading app. Don't look at the numbers. Look at the colors. Why is that buy button glowing like a piece of candy? Why does the app vibrate, just a tiny little buzz, when you place an order? That isn't functionality. That is conditioning. Think about it. How many times have you refreshed your portfolio while sitting on the toilet? How many times have you checked the price while you're in line for coffee? Or while your partner was talking to you and you nodded, but you weren't listening. You were watching a red line go down. You didn't decide to open the app. Your thumb did it. That pull to refresh? Feel that resistance? The little snapback? That is the exact same mechanic as a slot machine arm. They didn't design that to help you invest. They built it to keep you touching the screen. And be honest, when you pull that screen down and see green, you get a hit. When you see red, you get a hit. The app doesn't care if you get rich or go broke. It just cares that you never, ever put it down. Here's the part I almost cut because it makes me look, embarrassing. Last year, I genuinely thought I'd outgrown this. I'm online all day. I've read the books. I've literally made videos about dopamine and don't trade on emotion. And then one night, 11:30, maybe midnight, I'm in bed, half asleep, phone in my hand like it's welded there. I open X. Some guy I don't even follow posts a chart. Random altcoin I've never heard of. The line is just straight up, neon green. Caption, Doge killer, 1,000 times incoming. And I remember this so clearly. My brain didn't go, this is a scam. It went, what if this is the one I miss? That's the trap. It's not greed. It's not even logic. It's a tiny spike of panic that shows up wearing opportunity. Because in that moment, I wasn't buying a coin. I was buying a version of myself. I could see it, paying off the car, texting a friend like, yeah, got in early. So I opened the exchange. No research, no volume check, no sleep on it. Just relief chasing. I bought $5,000. And the worst part? I went to sleep feeling smart. 6 hours later, I wake up, grab my phone, and it's down hard. Like, ugly. I just sat on the edge of the bed staring at it. Not even angry, just, hollow. Because it wasn't the money. It was realizing how easy I am to move, how little it takes when I'm tired. So if you're waiting to become smart enough to be immune, you're going to wait forever. The system doesn't beat you by making you dumb. It beats you by catching you depleted. I used to think this was just my biology, like, I need more discipline. But that's the wrong diagnosis. You aren't fighting your biology. You are fighting a weaponized interface. I call it the casino UI. Remember that slot machine pull? The glowing buttons? That isn't bad design. That is perfect design. Just not for you. It's built for one thing: extraction. Extraction of your attention, your emotion, and eventually, your money. And then you get the pings. Bitcoin moving fast. Ethereum down 5%. They're not just updating you. They're tapping your nervous system. The wording changes. The urgency changes. Sometimes it's breaking. Sometimes it's don't miss. The goal is always the same. Get you to open the app right now. even if you're eating dinner, even if you're in bed. So how do you beat a system that's built to trigger you? I learned this the hard way. Relying on willpower is a joke. If the casino is in your pocket, you will eventually play. So I stopped trying to be stronger, and I decided to be, slower. I built something I call the anti-casino kit. Not motivation, not discipline. Locks. Lock 1. Kill the candy. Phone stays grayscale. Price alerts stay off. No neon green, no pings, no little hits. Lock 2. The 1999 gate. No trading apps. Desktop only. If I want to trade, I have to go to my desk and log in. By the time I sit down, the panic is usually gone. Lock 3. Trade quarantine. If I want to buy something, I don't execute. I quarantine it. I write it on paper, what I want and why. Close the notebook. 24 hours. No touching it. And 9 times out of 10, I open it the next day and just, stare. Like, why was I so sure? Because it was never a trade. It was a trigger. And yeah, this is my boring test. Real investing should feel boring. If it spikes your heart rate, it's not conviction, it's adrenaline. The goal isn't to be stronger. The goal is to be harder to trigger. Here's the truth. The market is going to stay chaotic, but you don't have to. And you need to remember this. The sell button isn't the only exit. Sometimes the exit is just, closing the tab. So try one small thing today. Put your phone in another room. Not in your pocket, not face down on the table. Another room. Go walk for 20 minutes. You're going to feel that phantom buzz. That's not intuition. That's withdrawal. The market is chaos, fine. But your app? Your app is engineered. It doesn't just sell you stocks. It sells you anxiety. And it charges you every time you react. And I can almost guarantee it. Your thumb is itching to click off this video and check the price. Don't. If it feels urgent, it's bait.